Revolution begins steeping in honeysuckle in hot summer to sweeten an appetite for impact. But with each summer comes the promise of the new season and another chance to win the ultimate battle for freedom. The story of the American Revolution was a story of David and Goliath. On one side were perennial champions and seasoned veterans, and on the other, a new team of bright-faced newcomers. On paper, this was no contest. The Patriots were anchored by Captain Ben Franklin and young gunslinger George Washington, who, despite gaining some experience in the 7 Years' War, had never reached the Promised Land. The Redcoats were like a well-oiled machine ready to win, although machines requiring oil were not yet developed. Behind head coach George III Hanover and veteran signal callers William Howe and George Clinton, they were considered heavy favorites by oddmakers. The Patriots often seemed like roustabouts at a carnival, set up around hip-slinging George Washington. But with his easy way and classic skating motion, Slinging George was a master of the game. The Redcoats took the offense first, driving deep into Patriot territory, but their drive stalled and they had to settle for less than they wanted, as George Washington managed to shut the Redcoats' drive down by escaping. They would settle for a field goal. Quickly, the Patriots found themselves trailing, but it was still early, and General Washington managed to put together a game plan to cut through the Hessian defense. He delivered a quick slant across the Delaware, and after 2 straight runs for no gain, Washington showed off the arm that had gained him his reputation. The long pass connected as the Patriots took Trenton, showing they had the tools to hang with the old champions. For the first time, victory for the Redcoats was looking uncertain. For the next 2 quarters, each team exchanged blows up and down the gridiron. The Redcoats scored a big touchdown when they took Philadelphia, and after a quick 2-point conversion, the score was 14-7. Going into the half, the Redcoats were ahead and feeling like gods returning to Olympus. Going into the second half, Coach Franklin came out with a new strategy, which involved utilizing the French offense in Saratoga. This move ended up paying off for the Patriots and helped turn the key to ignite the engine of victory. Suddenly, the floodgates opened up and the Patriots were on the move. The touchdown at Saratoga tied up the contest with 11:24 remaining in the 4th quarter. The game was tied. Everything was on the line. All the blood, all the sweat, all the work. This is the time during which champions rise, and it is the time during which the Redcoats had made their living. But on this fateful day, a new script was to be written on the field of battle. Despite the Redcoats' dominant offense, the Patriots were able to utilize the French defense to strip the Redcoats of the Chesapeake Bay, forcing the only turnover of the game. With great field position, the Patriots were able to work the clock, foreclosing any possibility of a comeback. With time expiring, the Patriots kicked a field goal and won the war. Heroes are made on the field of battle. In victory there is glory. In defeat there is humility. But for all who compete, there is respect. On this day there were 2 champions. One was young, a champion as a nation, but both competitors were champions as men.